Hello Sagittarius, this is Solomon. I want to welcome you to your weekly reading for the week of March the 6th to the 12th of 2017. These will be generalized energy readings, but my primary focus is love reading energy. So you can kind of relate the energies to your situation if you are single or in a relationship or getting to know someone new. You can also check your moon sign and your rising sign if these readings don't actually resonate with your situation. But if you would like them to, you can always come to me via my Facebook page, or you can email me to set something up that's going to be specific for your energy and situation. Okay, so see what we got going on here for you. All right. So until the 21st of March, we do have the sun still being in Pisces, and that's activating your fourth house of home and family. So a lot of energy around the home environment. Could be some changes coming about. You may have noticed a lot more company coming over for some of you who has a lot of family and friends, and some changes that could have brought about around this time. Thoughts about moving, just reorganizing things, painting, adjustments being made. So let's see what's going on with you from Monday and Tuesday. Sagittarius. Okay. Wednesday and Thursday. Got some really good cards. It's Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday through Sunday. I want to clarify something. Okay, so Monday and Tuesday we do have the moon in Cancer, and it's activating your 8th house of death, transformation, rebirth, sex, debt, taxes, legal matters, and joint resources, and healing from the loss of others, healing in your relationships and interchange. So when I see this, I just want to mention that when Cancer is in your 8th house, if you've been dealing with the Cancer for some time, they could have been bringing up a lot of transformation and healing. Like there could have been a struggle sometimes in that relationship where you two have never really been able to kind of get things off the ground a lot of times. But it's a good energy of healing, a lot of lessons being learned in that relationship with you and that other person. So think about it in that way if you've been dealing with the Cancer. All right, so we do have the Knight of Wands. We have the 8 of Swords in reverse. And then we have the Ace of Cups here. So there is this energy of creativity, that a lot of energy coming your way when it comes to creativity. Some of you could be wanting to move, wanting to relocate. This is the energy of a lot of passion and desire when it comes to the physical attraction with another person. And it could be with, we just mentioned Cancer, it could be a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer that you're dealing with. And it could be a new love interest, or in your current relationship, if you're married or in a relationship with someone. But you do have new love here. It says a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So this is possibly a recommitment of some kind with a new person. Okay, You could be renewing your vows in some way. That's possibly. Some of you could be taking a road trip. With the Eight of Swords, it's like breaking free from a restrictive scenario, chains that you have been kept in or placed in when it comes to restriction. If you've been feeling kind of deprived when it comes to the sexual chemistry with another person, or kind of experimenting when it comes to relationships and your love interest, and maybe you make that connection Monday and Tuesday where there's a lot of fire and passion, the fire and the passion of the emotions, and a lot of energy between you and another person. I feel like if you've been, free yourself from being restricted in a way, you can be very pleased with the connection that you may have with another person, which could lead to a birth of a new child if you are to make that kind of sexual connection with another person in a good way. So that's what I kind of see. So this energy, if you've been feeling trapped, if you've been feeling restricted, kind of break free, be a bit more creative, go out and travel, get out and about, and kind of enjoy yourself where you do have here. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So if you get out and about with your friends, be a bit more jovial and creative, where the Knight of Wands is very inspired. He's hasty, he's just anxious and ready to go, sometimes looking for trouble. Just be mindful of getting into that kind of trouble. Don't risk take so much. Okay, use protection or whatever you have to do if you're going to, get into any kind of interactions with others in certain ways. So with that Knight of Wands here, it's just a lot of creativity just kind of ignited in you in some way. Maybe you want to write, sing, a lot of passion when it comes to dancing, anything like that. And that's dealing with your 8th house. So very good energy. You could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. That's what I was trying to get out. Another fire sign as well. Okay, so that's Monday and Tuesday. We do have Wednesday and Thursday, and that's activating. Wednesday and Thursday is the moon being in Leo, and it's activating your 9th house of spirituality, mental exploration, higher learning, long distance travel. And sometimes you can notice yourself diving into learning more about spiritual subjects, expressing your thoughts, and more about spiritual experiences as well. So you do have the King of Pentacles here. You have the High Priestess. And then we have the King of Wands. And these energies, so you could be dealing with that Aries, Leo, or another Sagittarius. You could be dealing with the Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. Or this is that Virgo that you are around. It could be a mother, this could be a father, okay, it could be a brother, sister. These are 3 different people, but I do feel like this is your energy where you are, being a leader. You're inspired to do some kind of things. Maybe you're leading a group in some way. It could be some kind of charity, an event, a party, or whatever it may be. It could be surrounding your spiritual beliefs. You could have some kind of something born within you, and maybe there's some kind of secret though in between you and another person, and maybe there's an attraction chemistry between an earth sign that you're around and another fire sign, and it's like you are keeping this kind of a secret or a hidden kind of thing where you're talking to 2 people at once, getting to know 2 people at one time. A lot of this is a very attractive, very a forceful kind of person. Okay, they're very playful in a way, but sometimes they can be very serious at times. You can see how serious he is right there, sometimes wanting to fight, and can be loose as temper or loose as cool at times, because he can be bossy at times. Here you got the King of Pentacles. Is about good money coming through, being very grounded and stable, and working towards any goals that you may have. You can see how confident and reassured he is. He's been working hard towards the things that he actually wants to. He's full of himself at times as well. He has so many things surrounding him, when it comes to his material possessions. So you may be feeling very materially taken care of at this time. If you're taking care of yourself or your partner in some way, where money is coming through and you're feeling very abundant and confident right there. So the High Priestess is heightened intuition, dreams being amplified. Sometimes this is secrecy in relationships, in love, or in business partnerships. If you're dealing with 2 kind of business partnerships and something that you're working on in secret in some way, the birth of a new child that has happened, and some kind of secret that's going on there. some kind of creative avenue there. But I do feel like for some of you, if you are trying to decide whether or not to kind of explore your options in love, or whether or not to kind of mesh up with a new person, or choose between these two different individuals, you do have divine timing as I work in your love life. So worth waiting for, being patient if you are kind of waiting for the green light, so to speak. There's a lot of green here for money, or kind of moving forward where something is looking to grow in some way. So that's Wednesday and Thursday. All right. So Friday through Sunday, we do have the moon in Virgo, and that's activating your 10th house of career, public status, career goals, new opportunities, and activities within your community by providing your talents in an outward expression. So we do have the Hierophant, okay? And I clarified the Hierophant, and the Hierophant is a card of marriage. Sometimes it's belief structures. Sometimes it's going to a counselor of some kind. It could be a priest that you may be kind of seeking some kind of clarity spiritually. Maybe some of you are getting your, I can't say a permit of spirituality in a way. If you've been called to express yourself or to speak in some way to others to kind of help them out. If you've been kind of moved up in some way spiritually, where you have some insights of your own, where you can express them in some kind of way, where you're around a lot of different groups of people. Sometimes this is charity, sometimes this is on the job, sometimes working with others in some kind of capacity when it comes to healing, all right, in some kind of way, some kind of advisory. And I do feel that this may have to do something with your future. It may have to do something where you're and it could be marriage as well, where you're getting married and you're thinking about the future of your relationship. And this could be dealing with a Taurus or a Capricorn or a Virgo, a younger energy, someone who's newer in your life, who's going to help you out financially. And this could be through a spiritual capacity, where you could have met this person, in a church, at some other kind of gathering, sometimes at the gym, in a way for some of you. But then we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So it could be a Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini who's not happy about this marriage, or happy about this kind of gathering, or whatever this is that's going on. It could be a proposal, or the future plans that you're making with another person. Because it does, how I just set these cards up, it does look like someone is still in the background, kind of lurking in some way, that kind of wants to, not see this go through. Okay, for some of you out there. So this could be a different person. So there are two different people here. And you have the Pope, or someone who's a priest in some way, someone who you may go through for spiritual counsel or advisory of some kind like that. Different things here. But those are clarifying cards. We do have these Six of Swords in reverse, and then we have the Strength card as a major arcana. And this is coming about where some of you could be dealing with a Leo, but also with the Hierophant there. Sometimes it's like you're having troubles with moving on from a marriage, or trying to work things out in your marriage, or move on from a relationship, where you could be talking to someone who's already married. You could be single, and you could be waiting, and some of you could be waiting for them to kind of get a divorce. Now, that's not something that you should actually be doing, but that's something that actually happens. That's something that's real, where someone is needing to, they may have told you that, I'll be getting a divorce, but they're still kind of in a relationship or married to this person. And there's some things that's happening here, where I do feel like a lot of you, I keep hearing like, when my guides are talking to me, I can hear like ringing in my ears, and they're really tickling my ears right now. And that's coming through with channeling. But we do have retreat here, and it says, it's time to disconnect from the world. So some of you could be needing to kind of take time away right now. If you're kind of deciding on who you want to devote some of your time to, it could be time away with your partner. Treating them with tender love and care, and being patient in your relationship and marriage after that kind of renewal of vows, or you're kind of waiting again for this person to kind of commit to you. Maybe you made it. Someone have reached out to you for commitment of some sort, and you do have it safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. So, not only does the Hierophant speak about marriage, but it can also speak about just commitment. in a relationship, sometimes it's like eventually you and your partner saying that, okay, you know, we're in a relationship together. You can let the world know, or shout it from the rooftops, you know, that we are together right now. So this is the start of an anniversary of some kind. So when the year goes around, that'll be the date that you started that relationship in some way. But I do feel that here it's like someone that's having troubles with moving on from a particular relationship, or whatever this may be. You know, sometimes it's a capacity that's very restrictive, and you want to move away from it, but maybe you're kind of stuck in it. You know, if it's something like a job or some kind of project that you started and you want to get away from it. Some of you may be having trouble with letting it go because you may feel guilty about it, or guilty about moving away from a marriage of some kind. So different scenarios there, but some very good energy for a lot of you. I feel like you have to be patient with whatever you may be waiting for. I do want to send you tons of love, lots of light to you. This has been a longer video than I expected to, but I hope that it did bring some clarity to your situation in some way. So I hope that you have a fantastic week. Much love.